Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening from whatever part of the world or from whatever time you're watching this. Thank you for joining us back here on the Toytally Cool YouTube channel. And as you can see, we have a new friend beside us. Okay, what do we have right in front of us?
Cybertron must be stopped, no matter the cost.
Yeah, he does that. I have a co-host. What do we have here? We have one of Starscream's fellow flyers, one of the first few flying machines we've seen in the Transformers universe, and one of Megatron's very loyal and faithful subordinates. So we have Thundercracker. So Thundercracker, he's one of Starscream's fellow flyers. In the War for Cybertron series, he is known as a Seeker. In the Generation 1, you would see him in the intro, and you would see in most of the episodes. Let's get right down to the toy. This is from the War for Cybertron Siege line, and let's open him up. The Siege character, the Siege toy, comes in a clamshell, and the box art is just beautiful. You have him right here. The next reviews for Starscream and for Skywarp, we have a Skywarp in the Phantom Strike box. You'll see the other boxes, but see, he is in his Cybertronian mode, otherwise known as the Tetra Pak mode, because he looks like a juice Tetra Pak. And if you see it, it shows on the box. It says 22 moves to transform him from his robot form into a jet mode, or a Cybertronian jet mode. Okay, let's get down to it. If you look at his front, if you look at his profile, he pretty much looks like his Earth mode, except for the wings. So it's a very basic figure. He has the jet thrusters on his feet. He also has a canopy for the fighter in front. Although in his Tetra mode, that is not his face, or the jet's face. It's this one. It's the one in the back. Okay, in terms of difference from the G1, he is more articulatable. He is posable. I mean, pretty much. You can make him kneel if you really want to. He can move his hips. You can flip him around, and basically you can put him in many different poses. You can put him in an action pose like this one. I think you can even make him stand on one foot, properly balanced, of course. And then, if you look at the thrusters on his feet, these would act as additional boosts when he transforms into his Cybertronian jet mode, Cybertronian Tetra Pak Seeker mode. Like I said, in the War for Cybertron trilogy, he is known as a member of the group of Seekers. The Seekers include Starscream, Skywarp, and the Storm Brothers. Came out of Wave 4 of the Siege line, War for Cybertron figures. He is approximately 7.25 inches, around 18 centimeters tall. He doesn't come with any accessories. He comes with his weapons, though, which are, well, it was Starscream who had the null rays, but he has these shoulder or arm cannons that you can detach for both left and right arms, and you can put them on these ports once he's in vehicle mode. So and he's basically going to start looking like a plane like this. Yeah. So his shoulders can be moved forward, could be flipped back. You could basically do a 90-degree on him. He can pretty much, move his arm around. Like I said, his knees and his ankles can also rotate. And when you turn him into a jet, or you can turn him, you can put those thrusters, those toes and those heels together, and they form a thruster. Alright. Now, they say 22 steps, but it's not really 22. If you're quick about it, or if you're more familiar with how to transform him, it doesn't take that much. 22 easy steps. The box comes with a manual, of course. Okay, in terms of weapons, he doesn't really have much. Although, in the back of the box, it's recommended that you pair him up with some Battle Masters. Particularly Battle Master WFC S30 and S31, which looks like a hammer, and the other one looks like additional guns. But all in all, as is, he has these two wicked looking shoulder cannons. Okay, normally in the G1 you would see them point their whole arm towards the target and then shoot like that. Okay, so he's got them on the left and on the right, and you can take them out. Okay, take them out like so. And once they're in their jet mode, or in this case a Cybertronian Tetra mode or Seeker mode, they can be placed either on the shoulder ports or on the ports available under the wing. Okay? Okay, as I mentioned, he is part of the Seeker force of the Decepticons as they were trying to pacify Cybertron. This is the War for Cybertron trilogy again. You have Starscream. Pretty much, they're all pretty much repaints of the exact mold that Thundercracker has, but they're pretty distinct. Some of them have different facial expressions. So the Seeker pack, or the Storm Brothers as I call them, has the green one, who is Seeker Acid Storm, the all blue one, which is Seeker Ion Storm, and the yellow one, who is a Seeker Nova Storm. The difference between Thundercracker and Ion Storm is that Thundercracker has black accents compared to Ion Storm being all blue. So even his legs are blue. If you see the black accents here, and there are some silver accents on the torso and on the nose of Thundercracker as compared to the all blue color scheme of Ion Storm. And we will do a future episode on the Storm Brothers and on Starscream. So, after 22 moves, that is the Tetra mode, the Tetra Seeker mode. It's not as pointed and as pointy as the G1 look that you saw when you were a kid in the intro of the animation, but I pretty much like how it looks. It stays true to its source, and it creates acceptable transformation. When I say that, if you look at the chest piece, which is normally the canopy of an F-15 fighter jet, it's properly placed in such a way that they have what you would see as what appears like turbines and functional features, which is possible or plausible if it had a Cybertronian mode. As mentioned, it has thrusters. The legs turn into thrusters at the bottom, and you also have additional thrusters at the top. You've got three. I think these are directional thrusters. I don't know Cybertronian aerodynamics or Cybertronian physics. But that being said, if you look at the front, it's got a nice accent. The red creates a nice break from the whole blue of the face, and you've got the clear plastic, the orange plastic, that just really pops. Now, as I mentioned earlier, the Storm Seeker has an all blue frontage. This one's got a black tip, the black outline on the cockpit. I don't even know why Cybertronians have cockpits, because they don't have pilots. But that being said, it still is a nice accent. The orange creates a nice contrast from all the blue, and the gray on the back and the orange also does that. The red on the wings creates a nice break from the all blue color scheme. Now, these arm cannons or arm lasers could, like I said, either be placed on the shoulder. This is the shoulder now. There's a port. There's a port on the shoulder or underneath the wing. So let me put both of them there. There you go. So it creates a nice look. You know, you see the cannon sticking out. It really pops. The whole scheme is pretty well thought of, and the battle damage scratches, the silver accent, creates a nice look that, hey, you know, I'm a war veteran. I've been doing this for a while. I don't need a new paint job. You know, it shows that Thundercracker has been at this for quite a while. So the toy is phenomenal. So that is a wrap for our Thundercracker toy review. Be sure to click on like and subscribe, and don't forget to click on the bell button so that you could get notifications once we post new videos. Before we say goodbye, we'd just like to thank our followers. We would like to thank Joseph and Olsen in Quezon, and Olsen's sister Sophie. And we'd also like to say a big thank you to Fiona, probably our youngest follower in Bulacan. And we'd like to also say hi to Connor and Yana in Singapore. And last but not the least, Diego from Parañaque. So, kids, Transformers are cool. They're not just for boys. They're not just for girls. They're for everybody. So, just keep on collecting, keep on hunting, keep on transforming, and see you next time. Bye-bye.